And we're live here from the nation's capital, here in Washington, D.C., as the Georgetown Hoyas will take on the Florida Gators. And in the booth, it's your boy, Dick Dickey, and joining me tonight, Johnny boy. What's good, Johnny?
Yo, what's good, man? Happy to be here. Looking excited for this great matchup, in the nation's capital. And, Georgetown's a team that, it's been here. And the Florida Gators haven't. Kind of new waters, in my opinion. But, it should be a good one.
Yes, for sure. These Georgetown Hoyas only one loss on the season. Really been having a really stellar season, trying to get back to that season 4 form. This is a familiar place, like you said, the Elite 8, or not the Elite 8, I'm sorry, the Sweet 16, a place they are, most seasons guaranteed to make each season. And Florida trying to make that a precedent themselves as they make it here to the Sweet 16. They got a couple players on that squad that have been deep in the tourney, not as far as Georgetown, but a couple players like Kyler Smith, Adam Smith as well, and Luigi Medici, of course, playing against this Georgetown Hoya team back in his freshman season. Him and Gumba Baba over at Texas that year back in season 4. So they have a little bit of a chip on their shoulder here in this one, as we also have another storyline. Mario Medici and Luigi Medici, another battle against each other. So definitely another good storyline here in this one that'll make this a little bit more interesting. Who are your players to watch here in this one, Johnny?
Kind of what you said. You were talking about the Medici matchup. I think that's like one of the biggest matchups here. A lot, like you said, Kyler Smith and some of these guys also been into the tournament deep runs. Looking for that squad to kind of get going. In Georgetown, there's a lot you could say about that team, and they got a lot of good stars, and it should be a fun one.
Yes, for sure, as the Hoyas win the tip. Different lineup out here in this round than the last. Farmer getting the start at shooting guard here tonight. Leathers at point guard, so that guard combo. Georgetown loves to get these guards, in different matchups. So we'll see how that works in their favor as Ware kicks it out. Moore Lee for 3. Bang! Getting us started early. Kenny Moore Lee.
Yeah, a little, cut action there off the screen. Way to get it rolling, kind of running and gunning there. Some Georgetown does, like you said, it gets the guards in different matchups. And they do that really well. They get, those mismatches, and they look to take advantage of it.
For sure, as Alden Smith draws the foul. The senior has been having a really good season on the year, 10-7, and had a really good game last time out in that first round of the tourney. And he's definitely a guy that I think has to be one of those guys that get it too early, as he's if he gets it cooking for this Florida team, then the other guy's not going to have such a large carry. As he hits the first free throw.
Yeah, no doubt. Alan Smith is just somebody that's been, kind of in there for quite a while. Very recognizable player. Very important to get to the line too. He maybe only be 65%, but maybe important thing for Florida in this game is get to the line early.
Yes, he misses the second. Oh, and the remain Florida ball, as it was tipped out. Last touch by Ware. Yeah, Alden Smith had a huge game last week, 23 and 19. So just a career game for him. Medici was very quiet in that one. He's one of the guys that most people look to as he hits that jumper from downtown. So he only had 8 points in that matchup last round against Ohio State.
Yeah, Medici answering the call. It always seems calling their name, and lo and behold, they make a play.
Yeah, for sure. But this Hoya team, they cruise to victory in the last round. Is a 3 by Kimba Leathers. Nothing but bottoms. They played against against Oregon, led by Quackenbush. Just had a nice game, very efficient. It's a nice floater from Yank. He was very quiet as well. 3 for 12. Struggled against Ohio State in the last round.
Yeah, even Yank too there for Florida Gators. He's a guy that always got to watch because you never know what you're gonna get out of him. But very tough player, very solid. And then good look there by Georgetown.
Yeah, good pick and roll play there for Ray Diddle, or Ray, what is his name? Riddle Diddle. Where that one's good from downtown. Nice bucket for the Gators as they're fighting here early against these Hoyas. We see.
Yeah, they're really.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, yeah, really, fighting strong. That's what you got to do against a really tough one seed opponent. But both of these nets are, firing on all cylinders so far.
Yeah, we might have to get these nets changed at half. The way these shots are hitting. It's Medici, a good bucket inside versus the defense. Giving Florida back the lead. Leathers drives to the corner. Oh, strip. Good play from Alden Smith. Is Adam Smith called for the backcourt violation. Good pressure.
Yeah, good pressure there. Yeah, forcing the ill-advised half-court, backcourt violation off a steal. You gotta, I think that's something you gotta do. You gotta turn Georgetown over early to kind of get them rattled.
And an and one opportunity. Murphy will go to the line for one more. Great drive there from KT Murphy. These bench units sub in. There's a great momentum swing for the Hoyas. As Murphy gives the Hoyas a 2-point lead.
Yeah, really good turn there for the Hoyas, getting it back and forcing an and one. Getting down low, nice physical move, nice touch there on the finish.
Oh, and a good pass from Medici down low to Money. Nice little slip there. As you see both these teams just shooting it phenomenal here to start. Georgetown is yet to miss, and Florida only missed one. This has got the eyes to be a high-scoring matchup.
Yeah, running and gunning there, and Brooklyn Kurtz there, somebody really good on defense. He was sneaking out try to get a steal there. Not a bad idea, but got to be careful there, not pick up any early fouls.
Oh, and a great way to play the passing lane. Florida matching Georgetown's defense a little bit here. Now Baba driving in, floater up, back rim, no good. Here comes Murphy. KT but Eddie, and he's stripped by Kurtz. Florida jumper, no good, but there's Money to follow, and Florida playing some great defense to start.
Yeah, really great defense, really feisty, up into the guards, up into the big men, looking to strip the ball, very aggressive, and, right there paid off, pass off of the second chance points.
There's a nice contest there from Kurtz to force the tough jumper from Murphy. It's Florida with a 2-point lead. Early playing some great team basketballs. Here's Kurtz off the screen. Passes down low. Money blocked inside by Mario Medici. And now here come the Hoyas. The lob tipped away. The Sparrow able to corral it down. Back to Medici down low. Too strong. Here come the Gators in transition. Good transition defense from the Hoyas to stop Florida's on the break. Now here's Kurtz off the screen for Money. Good screen set, pass tipped away, stolen. Bad pass there from Kurtz, and a nice cut from Medici, able to finish.
Yeah, nice finish.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, nice finish there, backdoor curve at Medici. Florida just didn't really recover after that steal and didn't get, for their feet planted and kind of see man and ball. Just kind of easy cut there in the lane.
Misses the mid-range jumper. Florida kind of tapering off. Georgetown, and a good steal underneath. La Baba flying through the air, getting his head above the rim. And Georgetown will take a timeout after that. Nice oop.
Yeah, nice hoop there, just kind of out of nowhere, to be honest. Kind of all he saw, just had that head came flying and it went slamming.
We'll take this break to spotlight a couple players from this game. Luigi Medici averaging 13, 4, and 2. Mentioned him a little bit ago. He's going to definitely have to have a good game for the Gators, and for Georgetown, I think David Farmer, the senior, 11 and 4 on the season, can definitely have a game way better than what the stats say. But he definitely can get it going here and could be a viable option for the Hoyas if they want to come away with the win, I think.
Yeah, definitely. Solid. Your senior guard, always good to have that one very senior leader there. And coming out, he's shooting 60% from three. That's a tough mark to hit, and just something to watch out for to see if he gets going behind the arc.
On a nice layup inside by DeAndre Williams after a miss from the Hoyas. This Florida team coming to play here early. The question is, will it be able to be sustainable all game long? As you know how talented Georgetown can be, as Quackenbush misses the gimmick layup. As Kurtz open for two, knocks it down, and Gators are rolling.
Yeah, give him a little bit of that chomp there. Just kind of nice, easy look there. Nothing too complicated there.
And a nice three ball in the corner. Eddie Murphy wide open. Very bad play there on defense from the Gators as they collapse. They'll take a timeout here. Lead cut down to 3. Yes.
Yeah, leaving Eddie Murphy open there, 40% from the 3. Can't leave those guys wide open because they hit kind of a really high mark behind the line.
For sure, this Georgetown team is very efficient. Play very complete basketball. Is that one no good? Money, nice snag with an offensive board and a layup.
It's some easy money.
He's been playing really well in this one. Nice block inside. Not money, but looks the same as that's Banks with that one. Justin Banks, as he gets that ball as it's stolen away, and Baba driving, gets the layup. Gumba Baba. Florida with their largest lead of the night, up 7.
Yeah, good steal there by the Florida defense, and then Baba just kind of took it in there, kind of hung tight with the contact, and just finished at the rim.
Yeah, as we seen in the last game, the number 1 seed go down, USC on a buzzer beater. This is a hard game to follow up, but man, Florida is making it look easy. Another bucket, Money.
Yeah, too easy. But that's the thing in Georgetown. They're really good at making adjustments. So I'd like to see maybe going in the second quarter to see kind of adjustments Georgetown might make.
And at the end of the first quarter, Florida up 27, Georgetown 18. Stick around. We'll be right back with their second quarter action. It's the CSBA on Twitch. We'll be right back. As we're back here, start of the second quarter, Florida firing on all cylinders in that high-scoring first quarter. Talk to me a little bit about that, Johnny boy. How was that first quarter for you?
Yeah, that one, not say unexpected by Florida, because they're definitely a very explosive offense. I've called a couple of games this year and seen kind of what they can do, and they just kind of attacked on all phases of the game. Really good defense, forcing steals, getting out in transition, fishing on offense, hitting the offensive glass, getting second chance points. All the hustle plays, and it just shows to be in a 9-point lead so far.
Yeah, 9-point lead for the Gators as Medici draws the foul. Was took off from the free throw line, as you see Ware with a little too much contact. First free throw up and good. Luigi Medici, the senior leader of this Gators team, spent his first season at Texas, then a couple seasons at West Virginia, now closing it out here at Florida. Looking to get back to where he was in that freshman season, back to the Natty. It's a long road ahead, but definitely within reach. Have a long, like I said, slate ahead of them, as this game is still early. It's the Hoyas. Go ahead.
Sorry. Yeah, it's still early. Just gotta get that. Still early, and he's looking to make a noise. And so far, he's came ready to play.
And a nice big man move down low by Riddle Ware, showing off a bit of that muscle as Yank cutting back door, and a great cut. He was wide open. Leathers not able to keep up with him. As Florida answers for every time the Hoyas come back with one, as Leathers almost stripped. Back up top, sets the screen for three. Leathers halfway down, but rims out.
Yeah, halfway down, and good look there off the pick, got wide open. One of the things, just gotta kind of knock it down, get your feet set and release, and can't leave a wide open three.
Oh, and a costly mental error there, as it'll be out of bounds, as Ware touched Hemlock on the way down with the rebound. But yeah, you definitely want to keep just getting up those shots. The more shots, the better, in my opinion, as they'll start to fall sooner or later. So now Medici driving on Ware and draws another one. That's three here in the first half on Riddle Ware.
Yeah, kind of questionable move there by coach there. 2 fouls. Would have went on and pulled him out, just because you don't want to take a chance. And now he has 3 fouls and 2 fouls left rest of the game, and we got a long way to go.
First one up and good from Medici. Goes 2 for 2 on the line. You see the Gators been going to the line and very aggressive. In this one, 5 for 6 from the line. Georgetown only 1 for 1. Just haven't gotten any foul calls to go their way. Sparrow with the mismatch. Easy bucket, spins, dunks. It's Dustin Sparrow.
Yeah, good move there. Good kind of tone, really around the basket. They've had a lot of moves like that, so necessarily they don't have any foul calls because they make really great moves and get like dunks, and so far Georgetown, but hopefully maybe in the second half, in this quarter and second half, look to get the line a little more.
There's a nice defensive play leading to some easy offense for the Hoyas. As Florida starting to go cold a little bit. You can't do that against a talented team like Georgetown. It's Farmer. 6 straight points from the Hoyas as they cut this lead down to 7.
Yeah, I can't really, start kind of go cold, kind of hot. You want to stay efficient. Get the easy shots to kind of keep them on the ropes. Because not, Georgetown can come back in a heartbeat because they can light it up real quick.
Oh, is that one blocked underneath? Oh. Aspen Hemlock. Now Morley in transition, too strong off the back rim.
Yeah, questionable there. Pull up. I would have continued and kind of went to the basket there.
And the tip pass away. Farmer in transition. That one no good. Morley the second time. Bucket and the foul. Kenny Morley.
Yeah, Florida there. Good contest there. Off the transition, off the steal. Or the last. just got to box out there after forcing a contested jumper.
Yes, the momentum now swinging in Georgetown's favor. As this is a team definitely can't sleep on. You give them just a short amount of time. You see that we still got almost 5 minutes left in the first half, and they are, coming back within 5. As here's Adam Smith Euroing through the lane off the glass and good.
Ooh, spicy.
Spicy layup there, and Georgetown will call a timeout on that note. And Adam Smith getting in his bag.
Making it look easy out there.
We appreciate everyone tuning in to this one, as this has definitely been a great game. Fireworks from the start, high scoring. I've been on the edge of my seat this whole game, as I can't miss a play.
Yeah, it keeps you on your toes. You gotta love games like this. NCAA tournament, it's always just a crazy time. You never know what you're gonna get. Sometimes you get blowouts. Sometimes you get somebody up a big lead with a big comeback. You just don't know what you're gonna get from game to game.
For sure, both these teams are high firepower. So, a bad foul. Shot clock was winding down. So Medici called for the reach-in foul. Leathers at the top of the key, down low, Sparrow slamming it home.
Yeah, I gotta.
Yank over to Medici, going up off the glass, no good, but Alden Smith there to clean it up.
Alden Smith there, Mr. Old Reliable, right there, cleaning it up off the Medici miss. Not a bad thing, move there. Just got to finish, but even better on the second chance.
The Sparrow post fade, too strong. Here comes Kyler Smith, corner to Smith, to Adam Smith. 3 Smiths on the court right now.
Yeah, take your pick in which one. They all look kind of the same, so hopefully you'll get it right.
Shot up, Medici almost at the buzzer of the shot clock. He's able to hit it. Pushes this Florida lead to 9. Hoya's been tough sledding all night as Moore lead. Nice cut and lay.
Kind of simmer down. Florida's kind of cooled off, but that's also something to do. Right now maybe maybe not take a run, but trade some baskets where the lead doesn't really change until you kind of figure it out.
Yes, Florida take a timeout. Talk it over here a little bit, up 7, as they just got to maintain this lead. Just keep doing the right things. If I'm Coach Kyler, I'm definitely just telling my team to maintain high percentage shots. As this is a tough battle against a team talented like Georgetown that can storm back really quick as they get the block here. Now in transition, they have numbers. Sparrow spins, lay, no good. I think Florida is definitely doing a great job of limiting Georgetown to those one-shot attempts. They've been really hitting the glass hard. So Alden Smith drawing the foul. He'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, really been hitting like you said, hitting the boards hard, and I think that's why they're in the lead. A lot of second chance opportunities and really been able to convert. Georgetown's had a few, but can they kind of build off that and get a few more second chance opportunities?
Yeah, it's where a check in. Sparrow looking like he need a breather. He's been out there for a minute because of the foul trouble from Ware. So we'll see how that goes here to end the second quarter. It's now a lob up to Medici. Nice play there.
Yeah, nice action there, and just kind of a simple look for the lob. Convert it. Looking to get some points. That was needed.
Kurtz Over to Smith. Good pass down low. Kurtz lays up and good.
Really good find there by Alden Smith to find Brooklyn Kurtz under the basket. And once again, one of those just simple pick and roll plays and or screen it away, kind of give it and go, and right there just found the open man at the basket.
That was a nice drive by Eddie Murphy, and he gets the foul. Baba called for the foul. Looks confused on that one. I don't understand why it was called, but Murphy will go to the line for one more. Misses the free throw, and Georgetown really having a tough time from the stripe here tonight. As there's Banks. Nice hammer down low.
Yeah, Banks taking it to the bank, man. Cashing in that money.
So now KT Murphy driving in, slamming it. Ooh. KT Murphy flying through the air.
Yeah, giving the good old jukes and finishing it the lane. Gotta love that one.
Kurtz out there on skates. Here's Williams over to Kurtz. Off the screen. Drives in, now over to Banks, who lays up, gets it to go through the defense. Just goes body to body with him.
Nice little finger roll action there, and just gonna attain the percentages are way down, but it's still an 8-point lead here as we head into halftime.
As we tick here under 30 seconds in the half. Quackenbush has been quiet tonight, drives in. Tough shot off the glass, no good. No foul call there. So there was a lot of contact underneath. So now Kurtz, they'll hold it for one. See what they run here. Kurtz driving, lobbing it up. There's money. Oh, but he missed it. Ticky-tacking Medici from near half court, no good. And at the half, Florida 46, Georgetown 38. Stick around, we'll be right back with your CSBA halftime show. We're back here at the half. Johnny, this has been a very, very good game. High pace, high scoring affair so far. These two teams settling in here. Florida, the underdog here, the 4th seed, with the lead at half. Talk to me about that first half. I'm speechless.
Yeah, I really am. I really wasn't expecting, kind of seeing Georgetown and I played against Georgetown. I thought I was kind of expecting more of a runaway, but it's really not. Florida really came in here. They were shooting really high percentages, got them to drop all the way down to 53% to their 61. Like I said, they're there at the half. They kind of started losing that momentum, but then instead of necessarily not going on like a big run, they made plays to kind of keep that momentum to their side, not really losing, kind of trading some baskets and kind of working the clock into their favor, and then still a couple plays here and there. Had a missed lob there at the end of the half. Maybe Brooklyn Kurtz should have laid it in. It would have been a 10-point game. Not that necessarily 8 or 10-point matters, because it seemed like Georgetown, anything can happen. But Luigi Medici right there, 11-2-3, really good first half, and really need him to step up in the second half to try to continue this game.
Yeah, for sure. They definitely. 8 points is well within reach for the Hoyas. They just have to pick a time here before it gets too late to get it going. As Florida just have to, just like I said, maintain it. Keep maintaining this, making good shots. As that one's a good high percentage shot from Yank off the screen. Stings the lead back to 10.
And Florida there in the kind of not sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there. I just wanted to add Florida with the pick and roll. They've just really been doing it all game, and really that's been their bread and butter. And don't break it if it's not don't fix it if it's not broken.
Yeah, for sure. Is to get it down low to Alden Smith off the glass, too strong, gets his own board. Second chance, not strong enough, and good defense from Hemlock. And that's what Georgetown needs, is these stops on defense. Get those good quality shots. As Moore Lee at the top of the key has been the guy here so far. As he dribbles around over to Hemlock. Leathers for three. Bang! Kemba Leathers.
Yeah, not bad defense there by Florida. Just knocked down an open look. Got what they, like I said, efficient shots, and not forcing anything there. But Florida there kind of forced it in that action.
And the three, more Lee. Oh, can't answer back with another. It's the Kemba Leathers, the freshman. Definitely can make those big shots, as Medici thought about a three. With a yank. Top Smith, this crowd getting behind the hometown favorites. Oh, and Kyler Smith, I don't know how he got that one over the defender, but it rolls in.
Rolls in, and when in doubt, one of the main leadership on this team, knocking down a big shot there.
Yeah, for sure. Is Georgetown to take the timeout. 7-point lead for the Gators. I mean, that may play a factor here late as well. The crowd, here in D.C., this is the, nation's capital, and we're packed house here, sold out. And the Hoyas definitely have this crowd behind them. As the Florida Gators, you look in the crowd, they definitely showed up. There's some Florida fans here in attendance, but it's definitely dominated by the Hoyas. They showed up and showed out for their one-seeded team here in this region. Sparrow backing down Medici, post fade, nice butter shot.
Yeah, Destin Sparrow there, just kind of really efficient in the paint, and he's kind of been doing that all game, hitting the shots like ease.
Oh, and yank another mid-range jumper from the similar spot to his other one. He answers back the call from Georgetown, as now Leathers up top. Sparrow been having a great season for the Hoyas. So we're in a little two-man action between Farmer and Sparrow. Gets the mismatch, and Sparrow, easy bucket inside for the layup.
Yeah, nice touch there by Sparrow, and something kind of allude from at the beginning of the game, what we talked about. Georgetown likes to get those certain matchups, and I think that was one of those right there. They got the switch that they wanted, and it was just a pick and roll, and just kind of giving it a go, and a little Olay defense there by Florida.
And for sure is now out of the timeout. Florida lead is now cut down to 5. See if they can answer here. Yank driving in and drawing the foul. Leathers. Jacko Yank goes to the line for 2.
Yeah, and the hometown crowd did not like that call. This area was a little cluttered, so really couldn't see there exactly why they called the foul. But good take there, good strong take. When you take it strong to the rack, you're more than likely to get a foul call.
Oh, as he goes 1 for 2 at the line, maybe a smart foul there. As now here's Hemlock. Oh, with the mismatch, but misses. Good defense from Yank. And now here comes Florida. Smith from top of the key. Kyler, no good. Definitely a good shot, but just couldn't get it to fall. Sparrow spinning, going through the lane and off the glass. Good. Dustin Sparrow up to 12 points now. Your leader for the Hoyas.
Yeah, shooting 12 points, 6 of 9, very efficient night, and just doing what he does best there at the rack.
And a nice pass from Jacko Yank, not only showing he can score, but set his teammates up for buckets as Alden Smith with a nice layup. Now Farmer driving in for the dunk. Gets by the smaller defender.
Yeah, and right there, Tyler Smith, gotta kind of stand strong with your man, stay in front of him, don't let him get past you, because that just will lead to a dunk. And then we got one on the other end by Yank.
Yeah, Jacko Yank having a great game. 14 points here. Sparrow fading and getting it to go. Sparrow having a good game off the bench for the Hoyas.
Yeah, you always have an X factor, and so far in this game, good three there by Medici. But so far in this game, he's been that X factor off the bench. The Hoyas need somebody like that to continue in this half.
And a nice find there. They doubled Yank, and a good answer from the Gators is Georgetown to take a timeout. Only 3 left here in this half. As they find themselves down 7, been down most of this game since about late in the first. Florida's definitely been playing really well here, impressing everyone. As there's a nice one inside by Sparrow, another bucket. Sparrow tries to will his team back single-handedly.
And they're something to watch. So far in this run in the second half, and there at the end of the first half, Georgetown would get down to 5 and not really seem to get below that. So keeping it a multi-possession game is something for Florida needs to continue, or we may have a different ending by the end of it.
There's a nice defensive play from the Hoyas, just what the doctor ordered, and KT Murphy dicing his way through the lane and gets the floater to fall, and down to 3. It's the Gators looking for some offense here. Owen Murphy gets the steal, no one in front of him, and he drives in. A nice windmill. 1-point game. And DeAndre Williams answers back with a 3.
Big 3 there. Big 3 after there's a couple turnovers and easy buckets, and just doing what they do best, kind of firing all cinders. So that was a big 3.
Oh, and Medici low in the paint, no good. Good defense from Money to stay in front and not foul, and Kurtz lobbing it up to Banks. Just like that, the Gators extend their lead back to 6.
Just like that, throwing it from almost half court. Didn't even really see that coming, and really good look and really good find. Georgetown's got to be aware and see man and ball and see when it's coming.
And the pass tipped away inside. Here comes the Gators. Williams, nice pull-up jumper in transition. In the mid-range, DeAndre Williams. He's been playing really well in this one. Here comes Quackenbush. Down low to Murphy. Murphy turnaround Jay in the post, too strong. A nice rebound by Kirsten. He pushes ahead. Went too fast, stripped away. Murphy wide open for the slam.
KT Murphy got its own dunk party going, Slam City in the nation's capital.
Yes, now here's Kurtz. And Murphy has got a couple of those transition dunks, and Kurtz hits the long 2. Sparrow will bring it up for the Hoyas. Looks like he'll probably hold for one last shot here in the third quarter. The Gators playing really well so far. In control, Sparrow from half court for 3. No good, and Williams not able to get it off. And at the end of the third quarter, the Florida Gators 69, Georgetown 61. Get those 4s up. Fourth quarter action. We'll be right back. We're back here. The State Farm assist of the game. So it'll be the lob from Kurtz from the three-point line. Like Baba, well-deserved. Baba getting some hang time on that one.
Definitely hang time there, Baba. Very big first half for him. Kind of been quiet here in the second half, but Florida's found some other guys to go to, and that's kind of what you got to do to make the adjustment. They're gonna shut down your key guys from the first half. Those guys and other guys got to step up.
Is Ware drawing the foul to get us started here in the fourth quarter. It's been a very, very tough game. Tough sledding for the young freshman. Getting the start tonight. As he misses the first free throw. He goes 1 for 2 at the line. A lot of time in this one is going to get, as the time starts to dwindle away, it'll get more interesting in this one as Florida with a single-digit lead. Pass stolen inside by Ware. He pushes the pace over to Murphy for 2. Rims in. Back down to 5.
Yeah, a little late pass there off that pick and roll action. If it passed a little earlier, maybe it would have been there. But way to execute in the transition game for Georgetown, because they love to run and gun, and that can hurt Florida down the stretch.
Oh, and a good hustle play there from Money to block Ware's shot. Because Ware didn't feel him coming up behind him, and a lob up, stolen away. Well, here comes Quackenbush driving in, too strong. And a heck of a play from Kurtz to stop the bucket inside. Here's Baba at the top of the key. Getting the screen. Back out to Banks. Kurtz back to Baba. Shot clock winding down. Tough contested 3. Too strong. Here comes the Hoyas the other way. Lobbing it up. Riddle diddle Ware on the finish. That got this crowd excited here. Only a 3-point lead for Florida now as they take the timeout. Johnny, the game has just begun.
Yeah, it really has just begun, and I'm lost of words here. Florida's just not executing, turning the ball over, and Georgetown's going to make you pay. They're a really good team, and looking to see, out of this timeout what they can kind of get to get back on track.
Oh, and a nice play from Medici to get Ware off his feet with that pump fake and then the floater. It's now back up to 5. Here's Farmer on the wing. Driving it in over Kyler Smith, and it's good off the glass. It's too little down low for Farmer, as that was an easy bucket.
Yeah, good take there by Farmer. Very solid, and kind of something to watch for. It's Florida's still in possession of the better shooting percentage, and may have a few more makes. I think what to watch here down the stretch is the free throws, because Georgetown has struggled at the line. So Florida, kind of try to lock it up at the line.
As Yank hits the first one. Yank really having a great game in this one. Both these teams shooting above 55% from the field. So it's been definitely some good scoring action here in this one as he goes 2 for 2 at the line. Lead back up to 5. Now Farmer driving in. Oh, no good as he was open. Despite the defense on his back, Medici on the other end, blocked, but he gets it back. And he goes up again, blocked again by Ware. An turn of events for Ware as he's able to play defense without fouling. As he gets the call down low in the paint. Gets the smaller defender, blocked by Alden Smith. Heads up play.
Yeah, very heads-up play there by Alden Smith. Very solid there. Yank kind of staying down on that mismatch of the play, and then there just kind of below the dunk. Big opportunities for Florida are missing right now.
Oh, is that three no good? Yank able to come down with a huge rebound. That could have been a second chance opportunity for the Hoyas. It's Florida trying to cling on to this lead against the number 1 seed Georgetown Hoyas. Farmer called for a foul.
Yeah, Farmer didn't like that one, but a little slap on the wrist, get you all the time. But looking to Georgetown to kind of take advantage on those second chance points, because I think get a miss, get a make, you still get 2 points out of it, 2 or 3 points, or go to the line, and really trying to help them get back into this game.
Jacko Yank, another shot up and in, this time from downtown. And Leathers driving by the defense, drawing the foul. Alden Smith's first foul.
Yeah, I think I like the foul there. Make them go in at the line. Send the freshman to the line. Let me see. He is shoot. Taking him to the line, and he's shooting 77%. So not a terrible percentage, but as a guard, maybe could be a little better. So I like the foul there.
As he hits both free throws, 6-point lead for the Gators. Medici off the screen, trying to get some space between him and Hemlock. Draws the double in the corner. Back out Kyler Smith, shot clock winding down. Yanks gonna have to force up a tough shot. He gets it stolen. Kemba Leathers, good defense, pull up in transition, no good, and another miss by the Hoyas.
Yeah, I would like them to see you kind of take it to the rack one-on-one, because you never know. You could have got the foul call. You could be at the line right now for 2 with the clock stopped.
You see the rebounding numbers dominated by the Gators. They've been making it an emphasis in this one to crash the glass. As Medici, tough shot. Just strong enough to hit the rim, but off. And Kemba Leathers, good pass inside to Ware. He drives in for the two-handed slam.
Yeah, I like the find there by Leathers, two-handed slam. Instead of ending up pulling it up, he sees the look and just gives it off to his teammate for a very momentum dunk.
And Jacko Yank tonight, 21 points. I don't think he's missed a shot yet as he hits that layup. It's been a tough matchup for the freshman Kemba Leathers. He just can't seem to stop him. Ooh, nice dime down low, and Ware almost tricks it as it rolls back in.
Yeah, he almost tricked the cameraman, but he tricked me because I really did not see where he was going with that ball.
And Adam Smith been very quiet tonight. Hoist up to 3, no good, and 4-point deficit for the Hoyas. What do they run here? Now Farmer off the screen, driving in and getting the slam and the foul. David Farmer.
Leave it to your senior leadership there, but David Farmer off the, had a UCLA cut, then a pick and, kind of free him up and, attack the rack. And, what can you say? I wouldn't say if I agree with the foul call there, but, really good take. And he was warranted that probably because of him being aggressive to the rim.
It's now a 1-point lead for the Gators. The pressure is building. We're under 2 minutes. The lob, Alden Smith.
High stakes in the Capitol tonight. High flying. We got dunk parties. We've had a shootout from the 3. I don't know how this
and we're
game's
tied. Kemba Leathers from downtown. We're tied at 80 apiece.
Hold on to your popcorn, man, because this is going to be a wild ride for a minute and a half to go.
And Medici, no good from downtown. And the Hoyas have a chance to take the lead. First time since the first quarter. No good on the lob.
Good look there by Georgetown. The crowd really in it, looking for a very momentum is dunk. Just kind of let that one slip there.
Oh, and Luigi Medici finishing it strong at the rim to put the Gators back up 2. Here's Farmer off the screen. Step back jumper, no good. Oh, and here comes the Gators. They're pushing in transition. Adam Smith over to Medici, draws the foul. You go to the line for 2. 48 seconds left on the clock. And Florida looking to come away with the upset against the 1-seeded Georgetown Hoyas. The senior Luigi Medici at the line.
Yeah, Medici here really trying to, clean it up, get the squeegee out, try to clean this up, lock it up. Georgetown's, still got plenty of time here. We got 48 seconds left. Like to, try to capitalize on some opportunities that maybe Florida may give them. Because really that last action there, I just feel like we just saw missed opportunities. And so see it these last 48 seconds are going to be real crazy. So I like to see what Georgetown draws up here. And for Florida, how do you kind of hold it in here for the last 48 seconds?
It for sure is a timeout by the Hoyas. Down 4, season on the line, 48 seconds. It's going to be a tough possession ahead of them. What do you go from here as you see the Jordan Brand player of the game, Jacko Yank, has had a career game here in the Sweet 16 for the Gators. They try to will their team to the upset.
Yeah, I'm not really sure where you go from here. He's going to town. Kind of maybe think him going off. Kind of, I have a Yankee Doodle playing in my head, being in the nation's capital.
It for sure is. Here comes the Hoyas Leathers off the screen, driving in, step back jumper in the mid-range, no good. And the Gators will slow it down here. They're going to have to foul or something, as they're going to waste too much time off the clock as the Gators look to escape here. Clock winding down. Medici mid-range jumper, no good, and the Hoyas long rebound. They'll take a timeout. Still plenty of time. They can get a quick 3 and a foul. Definitely not ideal, but definitely capable.
Yeah, no doubt. And, looking here, trying to maybe get a 3, because with this time remaining, I don't know if a 2 is your best option, but, if they give them a 2, take the 2. You never know.
Is that 3 no good? Ware again from 3. No good, and that should do it. Florida completes the upset, and the Gators win. Congratulations. They move on to the Elite 8. And down goes the number 1 seed Georgetown Hoyas in their hometown. They go down. Wow. And another 1 seed goes down today.
Just speechless there. What a crazy game, and what a finish, and both of these teams hard fought. I couldn't expect more.
As we look at the team comparisons real quick, anything sticking out to you?
I'm gonna say, well, what's crazy, Florida won by 4, but gave up 14 points off their turnovers, and still won by 4. And then free throws, 62% to 79, a little closer than I thought, but 14 to 8. attempts, I think is a really big difference maker.
Yeah, for sure. That those free throws tell it all to me. That +6 advantage gave them the edge to me. As we look at the top scorers for the Hoyas, Dustin Sparrow, 16 and 3, 8 for 12 off the bench. Really provided a great lift for the Hoyas, but just wasn't enough. As Leathers with 11, 2, 4 with 2 steals, 3 of 7. Struggled a little bit, laid down along the stretch, but that comes with that young mindset and youngness of him, and that's not anything against him. And where even though he started with foul trouble, ended with 4 fouls, ended with 11 and 5, with 2 blocks, had a really good game. Otherwise, other than missing those last 3 attempts at the end, KT Murphy 11, 3 and 2. Off the bench, Farmer 11, 2 and 4 at the shooting guard position tonight, 5 of 9. No threes tonight. Would have loved to see him hit a couple threes. That could have been the difference. And this one, Kenny Morley with 9, 2 and 2, good quality minutes out of him. Eddie Murphy with 7, 1 and 1 rebound. Solid game off the bench, 3 of 5. Mario Medici kind of quiet off the bench, 4-2, but had 2 steals, 3 blocks. He's active on defense, so that's always good. Hemlock not getting in the scoring column, but definitely corralling 6 rebounds. Had a tough matchup against Alden Smith for the Gators. As we'll take a look at the Gators' top scorers, Jacko Yank, 21 points, 8 for 8 from the field, 3 of 4 from the free throws, so just 1 miss from the free throw line all night for him. Hell of a game from him with 4 rebounds and 5 assists to go along with it. Him and Luigi Medici definitely the reason for the season here in this one, is Medici with 24 and 3, even though he struggled, still able to notch the 20-point game. Alden Smith, more quieter game this time out, 8, 7, 3 and a block. Still, Jay Money, huge game off the bench, 8 and 9. Played really great quality minutes, +10. I'm in a plus-minus category. DeAndre Williams getting the DeAndre Williams with 7, 2 and 1. Just quality stat line off the bench. Played some critical minutes, as well as Kurtz with 6 and 5 was a dimer in there for them in this one. This was definitely a great team, quality team win for them. Is Justin Banks as well, great game off the bench. Provided some quality minutes for Florida. All credit to them and having just a great plan tonight and a great execution. It's one thing to have a plan set in stone, but just to go out there and execute it to a T and come out with a victory is just a great thing. I know the Florida Gators are excited about this win here. Any final thoughts here before we wrap this up?
With Florida, just like you said, having a game plan coming in solid and execute, and that's what they did. Little miscues that allow Georgetown to even really get back in this game, and then missing some cues to really turn the tide and maybe take a bigger lead themselves, or any at all. But Florida just kind of hang in there tight and did what they needed to do. And made the plays down the stretch. So kudos to them to move on, and but a really good season by the Hoyas. Not to hang your hats. Not an ending you like to see. You like to see make a run to the Final Four, being a top seed, but sometimes it's not in the cards. But a lot to look forward to next season.
Yeah, for sure. As we appreciate everyone tuning into this one. Don't go anywhere. I got another one coming up next, live in prime time. Stern versus Stern. This is going to be a great one. Grab a nice cool beverage and come on, tune in, as this is going to be a great matchup. Might be a Dickie special here, live in prime time. They done fucked up giving me prime time.
Oh.
But everybody, appreciate all of you tuning in. But for this one, it's your boy Dick Dickey, and joining me tonight was Johnny. We're signing out. Peace.
Peace.